Jared and Lindsay back at Universal Studios again, because yesterday when we were in the park, we noticed that there was a lot of Halloween Horror Night stuff going up for the scare zones and, you know, some of the shows and stuff. So I thought, man, it'd be really cool to kind of come and sort of film everything that they have, because there's quite a bit of stuff to look at. My sunglasses again.
Yeah, me too.
I'm terrible at that.
Yep, I already knew I was.
I'm not used to wearing them, and I got them because every time we go out, I'm freaking squinting in the sun. It was the only place we didn't notice stuff yesterday here in the Plaza of the Stars.
Yeah.
Didn't look like there's anything here either.
Yeah.
This is gonna be, what is this, Anarch-Cade? It's gonna be the scare zone here this year. Nothing. Makes me a little bit nervous. I wonder if that, well, maybe they're just gonna have the type of scare zone props that you wheel in and out each night. I've seen them do that before. Here I am back the next day, and a couple lighting towers have started to go up in the Plaza of Stars. And here is another one. So yeah, it looks like they're gonna start putting stuff out in Anarch-Cade now. We're gonna head over here into Hollywood, where this year the scare zone is gonna be Vanity Ball. Now, usually at Horror Nights, this is always the way I come when I first get here. I walk through Hollywood and do the haunts in the back. So I love the lighting towers they put up here for Vanity Ball. And that, how would you describe that? Turquoise, aqua green material? Aquamarine. Okay, how about that? Getting fancy with your colors. Aquamarine. I like it though. I mean, it does. I see those. It seems like it would be fitting for a plastic surgery, Hollywood Vanity Ball type scare zone, huh?
Yeah.
You think they'll have the Scooby van out as one of the props for Horror Nights?
Scooby have plastic surgery?
Yeah, there he is. I don't know what to ask him. Here he comes. Has he had any work done? He's looking pretty fit and bipedal there, don't you think?
Yeah.
Maybe he's on some PEDs. Oh, Shaggy's out too. Shaggy and Scooby would be a couple fun guys to go through some Horror Night houses and scare zones.
Yes, they would.
Don't you think?
Yes.
There's Thelma and, or not Thelma. There's Thelma. Velma and Daphne. Oh, the whole Scooby gang. Where's Fred? I don't think I'd want to go through it with Thelma. Because man, she'd be debunking everything, telling you how it's fake.
I think that's why I would want to go through with her.
Oh, okay. I hope when the event starts, they end up having some stuff that they wheel in and out of this area. You know what I mean? Like those little portable scenes on trailers that they bring in.
Oh, yeah, well they can do that easier.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But what I'm saying is I just hope it's not just these lighting stanchions. Yeah, I always love the scare zone in the Hollywood area. In fact, I can only really think of one that I didn't care for. I didn't really like the 2017 Festival of the Deadliest scare zone. There you go, Lindsay, you can cool off right there. You were just complaining about the heat. Starting to put the food tents up right over here by Monsters Cafe. They haven't started putting decorations up yet in the Transformers overflow queue. So on a day like today where it's super hot out, and I am not making fun of anybody, but I've been curious, how in the world do people wear those Harry Potter robes on days like this, dude?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're cool, and I think it's awesome when I see people doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's just showing their love of the movie. That's what makes this park great.
Right.
But it just seems like they'd be super uncomfortable.
Yeah, I would be. I couldn't do it.
And into the New York section where Zombieland Double Tap scare zone is going to be this year. Beware of the bathrooms. So there you're gonna have the zombies all the way out in here into New York. Now this over here, because this is based on the sequel to Zombieland, which obviously isn't out yet. So a lot of this stuff might not make sense. But I wonder if they're gonna either be in Pacific Playland again or start the movie out in Pacific Playland. Because that kind of reminds me of a amusement park. When I heard the announcement that they were doing Zombieland as one of the scare zones for sure, I remembered the Ghostbusters trailer that they put out when they announced the Ghostbusters haunt. And at one point in that trailer, the security guard like drops a Twinkie. So I was like, oh, okay, I see. I don't know where any of the house locations are gonna be this year, but I'm gonna be shocked and a little bit angry if Ghostbusters isn't back here. Check out this prop, Zombie Kill of the Week. Oh man, I can't wait to see what they're gonna do here. And of course they had to put a please do not climb sign out because you know somebody would try. Yeah, this is in the same spot as the New Year's Eve stage they had last year where they were doing the countdown. Man, I wonder what that stuff's gonna do. Huh. wait. Wonder if it's gonna be something where they are bringing up zombies and killing them. It's gonna be a little stage show. Oh, Wheeling Pacific Treasures. I think that's from the first movie, isn't it? In the very end at Pacific Playland. Isn't that the little shop they get kind of trapped in? Look at this. Oh man, I'm so excited. I love Zombieland. Apparently I don't love it enough to remember the exact name of the little shop they were in, but I do love it. I can't wait to see zombies running around down here. I wonder if they're going to put more stuff out, or if this is pretty much the props that are going to be here during the scare zone.
I hope there'll be more.
Well, I'm noticing they got a bunch of colored lights strung up between the buildings. Now I'm pretty convinced this is going to be sort of a Pacific Playland type area. I wonder if they'll end up having some zombies running around down there too, right in front of Finnegan's. Oh, here's another prop. Really hope they have zombies running around this Nazarman alley that I love so much. That'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, dude, that's what I want to see. Zombie after zombie back here in my favorite alley. I don't know, hopefully it happens. I'm honestly not that into zombies, but I really liked that Zombieland movie, so pretty excited. They did in the past for Horror Nights to see if they were secretly connecting things. Here we go, another prop for Zombieland. I wonder if this is the truck that they used to be the ice cream truck last year in the Killer Clown area. Probably not, because I would imagine they'd probably have that in the Killer Clown haunt this year. But you never know. They may have repurposed an old prop. Rob Zombie Hellbilly Deluxe. So they're back doing the scare zone over in this area of the park. I didn't think they were going to do it anymore, because it caused a lot of congestion usually. But looks like I was incorrect. We got a little stage thing that I'm sure they're going to have an actor running around on. Admittedly, I'm not overly familiar at all with Rob Zombie movies, so I don't know if these are set pieces from movies he's made, or if this is just sort of a Rob Zombie inspired piece. I think really the only movie I've seen that he's done is the Halloween remake. Like this nice fresh 2x4 that they use to hold up the old looking 2x4s. Huh. Looks like it's got a little bit of distressing to be done yet. I do love hillbilly theming in haunted houses though, so I'm pretty excited about this. So I don't know what we got going on here. Usually when they cover something like this, it's a gory piece, but it kind of looks like perhaps a chair or something, and maybe that's why they got it covered up so people won't jump in it and sit. Wonder if that means that this ride won't be open during Horror Nights this year, because it'll spill right out into the scare zone. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see on that. I did check the website this morning to see which rides will be open, but they hadn't announced it yet. I like this piece a lot here. I'm getting excited about this scare zone. I don't really know what this is. Man, they got some cool stuff out here in the Rob Zombie area. And then we got this crazy scary fish. This is gonna be awesome to see during Horror Nights. I don't know if they've ever had a food stand over here next to Fast and Furious before. I don't remember. That's kind of the thing, you know, going, even as much as I go or come to Universal or go to Horror Nights, there's stuff I miss all the time. Well, I'm glad to see a scare zone return to this area of San Francisco. I know they had like the chainsaw people running around in front of Fast and Furious last year, but I missed them having a proper scare zone. Hey, they got a lighting tower set up directly across from King's Cross. Huh. I wonder what that's gonna be for. It's outside the Rob Zombie scare zone. There's another one right outside or next to Grimwald Place. Huh. I don't know what they're doing with those. Curious. I wonder if it's probably just projecting on the ground or the buildings maybe?
Or signage, maybe they'll have signage on it.
I don't know. Man, dude, I can't wait. What do we got, like 2 weeks to go? Man, I can't remember if this food and drink stand thing was across from Fear Factory yesterday or if that's a new addition. They seem to have like a lot more of these around this year than I remember there being in the past. Or maybe they're just in different locations this year than they have been in the past, because I thought there used to be some over there next to Men in Black. You can see they're doing a little bit of facade work on this haunt back here. This is back in behind the Men in Black overflow queue. I don't know what they're building. Kind of looks like a house. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Could it be House of a Thousand Corpses? Trying to think of what else would have a facade like that. heading into Central Park where there's not really a whole lot going on. There's a few lighting towers. There's some speakers on the ground, but I'm not sure if those are new or if those are always here. I haven't really paid close enough attention walking through this area. Well, that's pretty much it. This is gonna be Vikings Undead. I really hope they end up having some props out here. I don't like scare zones that are just completely actors. I really like to see some sets. So I don't know, we'll see. A few more lighting towers here. But yeah, we're gonna have to take a wait and see approach to this particular scare zone. Yeah, we do have this though right in front of the, or next to the entrance to Central Park. So last year for the scare zone they did have a gigantic sort of church set with gravestones and an old vehicle that they had kind of built right around here. So there's still a pretty good hope that they might do something similar this year. I don't know how quickly it takes for them to slap something like that together. So one cool new thing this year is going to be the Marathon of Mayhem Lagoon show they announced that they're going to run on Horror Nights. I'm looking forward to that. It sounds like it's going to be pretty much just like the cinematic celebration that they have here at night. The best way to describe that is it's a sort of a water light show where they have some curtains of water shoot up there and they project images on them. They've got some light and sound going. Usually it's clips of their movies. I think for this one, the Marathon of Mayhem, it's going to be clips and images from like Killer Klowns, Stranger Things, Ghostbusters, classic monsters, and I don't know, hopefully a few of the other things they got going on here. But it sounds like it's going to be really fun. See, I was wondering why they weren't going to do a scare zone right here again like they did last year with Killer Klowns. But I'm guessing it's because of that lagoon show. They probably didn't want the lights from the scare zone interfering with the lagoon. Or I could be just, you know, completely dead wrong. Maybe they just didn't like the way it happened or what was going on. Not sure. I liked it here though. I thought it was a pretty good spot for it. Oh, we're bound to see Slimer inside the Ghostbusters haunted house this year. Oh, I can't wait for that one. I'm actually really excited. I've heard some people not too thrilled with the idea of Ghostbusters, but I am. Do you think they're gonna have any Ghostbusters 2 stuff in the haunt this year? I didn't notice that the other times I've been in this store, that the creature from the Black Lagoon is standing in a crate called Rita.
What significance does that have?
That's the ship that they're on in the Creature from the Black Lagoon. First couple movies, they're on the Rita.
I didn't catch that, but I didn't see the whole thing.
I don't know, did you see it at all?
I saw part of one.
Part of one of them? Okay.
I don't know which one though.
And there he is in all his glory. I'm really hoping to see the creature. Yeah, dude, this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Universal Classic Monsters. It's the #1 haunt I'm looking forward to this year. I'll buy you that hoodie, Lindsay, if on opening night you make it through Ghostbusters and don't scream once.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I am a little disappointed that we're not getting something Chucky this year. After that scare zone last year, I thought for sure that we would get a Chucky haunt or something, just because it was really popular. Well, maybe next year we'll get a Chucky house. There's a rumored television series coming out next year with him, so that'd be a good time to have it. It'd also be really nice to see these guys make a return for 30 Halloween Horror Nights 30. Dude, I think it would be absolutely hilarious if for the Horror Night Classic Monster haunt, this is the interpretation of the mummy they decided to use. I think that's gonna do it for our Halloween Horror Night sort of update, I guess. Kind of walking around Universal, looking at all the scare zone props and just what's going on. And I'm even more pumped now to see Halloween Horror Nights. And that more stuff goes out in the next couple of weeks, and that this isn't just everything that's already going to be here.
I don't think it will be.
Yeah, I'd be surprised. Especially, you know, in like Anarch-Cade and like Central Park, I would expect they're going to put some more props out. I don't know, man, I can't wait. Thanks for watching.